What's up, guys? Happy Monday. It's episode 276. Welcome back to the show. Hey, what's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. Happy Monday. Hi. Hit that subscribe button. I'm here 7 days a week. This is my audio diary. This is my daily mental health practice. This is my daily journal, but it's audio. It's a YouTube vlog, but it's audio. It's a whatever I want it to be show. It's a circus. It's a solo circus. It is a one-woman podcast where you get to sit down and hang out with me like a friend and listen to me talk about my day-to-day life. Okay, so anyways, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. I don't thank you guys enough, but I know this is like... Anyways, okay, so this is going to be... I got a lot to say. This is going to be a two-part episode, and I have a lot to say. I have a lot to cover. This is going to be a two-parter. There's the two-parter. Should I just call this episode the two-parter? Look, I obviously need to talk about the fight last night. I feel like I need to do a commentary and analysis, a post-fight analysis as a fan of both Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. I'm a fan of both of them. I feel like I need to say something. It felt like, I don't know. I have a lot to say about that, and then I have a story time about something that happened this afternoon that is absolutely tragic, and I feel like I'm being positive right now on the show, but I could absolutely punch a hole into my wall, or like I need to physically destroy something to get out my frustration and kind of rage about what went down this afternoon. So that'll be the second part of the episode, but let's get into this fight. I mean, first off, I said this yesterday. Damn. I feel like proud of like Logan Paul and all of his success and his ambition and to do this and to go after his dreams and to make anything he like literally manifests whatever he wants in this life, and super proud and like impressed by that and everything. Hat goes off to him. That, like, how do you compliment someone 1,000 ways? Like, that's what I want to do to Logan Paul. Just like, so like, just wow, like inspirational, amazing in every way. Just damn, like he did that. And yeah, so obviously congrats to Logan Paul for what is everyone in the press saying, and all the people are like, he went the distance with Floyd Mayweather. They shout out to Logan Paul for going the distance, going 8 rounds with Floyd Mayweather. Now there's a lot of stupid conspiracies around this whole thing, like, oh, they did that for money, and the longer the TV's on, the more people will tune in, so they went 8 rounds to get more money, and it was an exhibition. No one was actually gonna win, so it doesn't really matter, blah blah. Like, okay, fuck. At the end of the day, I'm like so impressed by Logan Paul's ability, like boxing abilities and shit. I'm like, that was impressive. Like, I was yeah, I guess the word is impressed. Jacqueline, use what other adjectives do you know? I don't know. I was pretty like, damn, like taken back by it, like, go, wow, shit, okay. I mean, he was sweaty as fuck by the end compared to Floyd, but he did it. I'm just like, I love when people do awesome things, and I just felt so excited for him last night, and I'm sure like everyone, I don't know, how can you hate Logan Paul at this point? Like, he's really made a big comeback in this life after that whole like cancel time he can't, that little like catastrophe in Japan he had. Not to bring it up again, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyways, something I loved, or how do I say this? I feel like the fight, I feel like Logan Paul he remains to be, he remains to come across as just like that regular dude from like that jock in your high school, that normal guy. No matter how famous he's gotten, he always seems like just a regular dude who's not super, I don't know how to explain it. Like his aura and everything about him, the way he talks, he's so like down to earth like that. I know he says insane, inflated shit, like, whatever, but it's, at the end of the day, like, just watching him in that ring felt like I was watching a guy at my high school. Like, everyone in the audience, it just felt like high school. Like, all of these people are like, oh my God, we're going to go to the state championship and watch the guy at our high school, like, beat someone up and box him. Like, does that make sense? Like, I just felt like the energy, the way people were going about this. I know there was a bunch of adults. Like, it was a big party weekend in Miami, and there's a ton of like clubbing happening and yachts and just like late nights and whatever. But and like strippers and rappers, the whole thing. But it just felt like someone we love, like a guy from our high school that's like super athletic and like whatever is going to state. We're all coming there we're all fly. Like literally in high school, we would go drive, like we'd road trip to go to the state tournaments for sports to watch our people play. I don't know. Did anyone else feel like that? High school really never ends, and that's what social media is making me realize. Like it's just kind of all the same. There's just there's more like hypey, like flashy, showy stuff around it. Like there were a lot of like diamonds and chains and like like expensive outfits, So anyways, so yeah, I really loved watching the fight. Yeah, shout out Logan Paul. I love Floyd Mayweather's I loved his post-fight little interview part. Like that was just like world class, 100%. Just so like they both did the good sportsmanship thing. I don't know, like it just like everything about it was perfect. I don't think the only thing that would have made this fight like better obviously is more punches, less hugging, obviously, less like holding each other. Like I was kind of annoyed by that. I feel like there are so many memes already about them hugging the whole time, but it is what it is. I feel like it would have, I wish they beat each other up more, and I wish obviously someone, like it'd be great if someone got knocked out obviously, but like I wish there was a winner. That would have made this 10 times more entertaining. That's what I don't get. I'm like, why did it have to be an exhibition? But anyways, so sorry. I'm like trying to keep my head straight. I'm so like I have adrenaline from this evening. Let me just tell the story. I talked about the fight. Now let's tell you the story. I'm sipping on ice water. A little ASMR. Transition to the next segment. Someday I'll have transition music. I don't know. Okay, story time. Jesus Christ. Okay, last November, December, I started talking about getting a new couch for my apartment. I've been in this apartment since March 2020 when everything shut down. I literally moved in and the world shut down. Like, that's the timeline. Been here over a year. And then, yeah, back in the holiday time, back in November, December, I'm like, okay, I want a new couch. I have this stupid love seat that I only have because I used to live in a small apartment where it like couldn't fit a long couch. I only could fit a small couch. So it's the only reason I have it. And it's a stupid little love seat that is like, you can't, I used to be like, oh yeah, like if you're over 6, like you can't lay down with someone on it, if that makes sense, if you get me. So it's just like not ideal for an apartment and having people over. And like girlfriends, like slumber parties, you know what I mean? So fucking I have this ottoman in front of it, and so what I end up doing is I pull the ottoman. It's like a tufted, like, it looks like an old man, like, library type ottoman thing, but I pull that up next to the couch to make it longer so you can, like, put your feet out straight. Anyways, so I've been annoyed by it. I've been looking for a specific couch for, like, I know what I want, and I just can't find it, or I get too indecisive and I don't pull the trigger and buy it, right? So I've been looking since November. And last week I mentally locked in and said, excuse me, I'm burping. Like, okay, first of all, I'm not in a good podcasting position. I feel like when I'm not sitting up straight, I get too, like, jumbled and, like, scatterbrained. Last week I finally had it. I was like, in my brain on Monday, I said, by Friday, I'm going to put a new couch in this apartment. I'm done. Like, I need to find something and put it in here. And that didn't happen. So literally today, I found the couch. I found it. I found the couch. Oh my God, I found the couch. Here we go. It was on OfferUp, one of my favorite, like, used furniture and, like, what's it called? It's like Craigslist, but it's like an app that's, like, slick and everything. I find a ton of stuff on OfferUp, and I found the couch. It was pretty much brand new. The guy had it for like 6 months. It was in pristine condition. He was like an old dude who took really nice care of it. It was basically the cloud couch, but not the cloud couch, if that makes sense. Everyone knows about the cloud couch. Everyone's obsessed with the cloud couch. It's like the rich people couch. It's like, it's the Range Rover of couches. It's like, hey, it's like every Architectural Digest, YouTube, what's it called, home tour is gonna have, like, from of a celebrity. You know how they do those home tours? Most likely they're gonna have a cloud couch. So anyways, but they're like 10 grand, 20 grand for a couch, which is retarded. Like, it's stupid. So anyways, I found the couch. So nice. It's white. It's everything I wanted. Well made, good quality. I knew where it was from. I've seen it in store before. Anyways, so I find it. I get real aggressive and I say, I want it. Like, I was third in line to get it. Like, this old man had someone coming at 10:30 today to pick it up, and somehow with my words and my texting with him on the app, I convinced him to, like, I couldn't get it at 10:30. I had a meeting, so I was like, I will pay. I think I tacked on like $50 to the price, and so I could get first in line, and then I gave him a deposit, which was stupid. I'm like, I could just pay you right now. He was being like, it was clunky. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just, can I pay you in full right now and just pay more than the first person in line? Blah, 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 blah. And can I pick it up at like 6 tonight? Anyways, so something I did, like, sold him, and I was the one to get the couch today. So anyways, I don't have a truck. I don't know someone with a truck currently. Or, like, I know people with a truck. I wasn't going to call someone with a truck, basically. I was like, okay, got to order up a moving company or a service to load the truck or load the couch and bring it to my place. Had it all lined up. I feel like you guys might know where this is heading just by the, I don't know. We'll get there. So I order up, it's called Lugg, Lugg. I order up a Lugg Duo, 2 strong men, and a big, it looks like a Sprinter van type moving van thing. It's not like a U-Haul. It's kind of like an Amazon truck, like an Amazon driving, or an Amazon van. I order up one of those, set the time, line it up with the guy with the couch. Everything's good. It was for the afternoon, so I worked all day. I just got stuff done. And then, boom. It's time for me, because I wanted to show up and be there. I don't know. I just felt like when you're buying something from someone on an app, it's good to be like, okay, yes, they had the moving people show up. Like the company is, the Lug company is, it's what they do. They go to a location, they pick up the furniture, and they bring it to you. You don't have to actually be there with them. But I just felt like, okay, this is an older man. I don't want him to feel like I'm scamming him or something, or like, who are these two strange dudes with a van picking up my couch? You know what I mean? So I had planned on driving there. So anyways, I got done with yoga. I took a shower. I was like ready to go to the guy's house with the couch and meet the Lug drivers and go to my car. And we got about, let me take a drink. I go to my car and I got about 8 centimeters of space to pull forward in the front, and about, no, way less than 8 centimeters. Why did I say millimeters? Jesus. Less than an inch to pull forward in my, so I parallel parked. You guys, I was boxed in. About an inch on the front, about an inch on the back. It was fucking stupid. Okay. I was completely boxed in. And here I am, ready to go. I think, the drive is going to take me like 15 minutes to get to the house. And I'm like, God damn. So I called the guy. I'm like, look, I'm boxed in. I'm really sorry. The guys are going to be there. The timing was perfect. The guy was at home. The guy showed up at the van. It ended up working out, but I was boxed in. So I'm like, great. So yeah, what am I saying? This is one of those stories where I could make a long story short. You know what I mean? Like, I could just cut to the chase and tell you the ending, and it'd be like, okay, like, why do we need all these details? But I feel like this is juicy. It's juicy. It's got some details. This doesn't happen every day to me. So, or like, I don't buy couches every day and get them delivered. So, anyways, so yeah, the clock's ticking. I'm paying for this service. So the longer it takes them, the more I pay them. I was like trying to get, like, I'm not about buying new shit. You guys probably know that about me. I just hate spending money. I have an issue with, like, there are certain things where I'm like, okay, you just have to bite the bullet and buy it right out. Like my iPhone, I just bought it. I don't like having to pay extra every month to pay off a phone over a couple of years. I'm like, no, just buy your phone, like a laptop, buy it out. Like my MacBook, just buy it. Certain like supplements and stuff like that might just be like, why is this bottle of vitamins $70? It's like, just if you need it for your health, like, just buy it. Certain stuff is like that for me. I don't know why the vitamins was an example. My dog, you can't get a golden retriever for $4. Pay up. You gotta pay to play in this life. If you want to have if you want to have nice stuff, sometimes you have to pay up. So, but furniture, I have an issue like with couches. I'm like, for some reason, once it's like $1,000+, I'm like, I just don't want to the thought of like having a dog with paws that get dirty sometimes and wanting a white couch and then like having it and then or paying multiple thousands of dollars, I'm just like, it doesn't sit right with me when there's options all over these apps and like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. Like, there's so many options for a cheap price that are good quality. I'm like, if there's a cheaper alternative, like, for your furniture, I usually go for it, because I'm like, and I like to change out my style and my decor, so whatever. What am I fucking saying? So the whole thing, so I'm like, okay, so the couch is cheap, and then I buy the Lug service is like a flat, I think it was like $150, and then every minute costs like 2 cents or something. I don't know, something like that. It might have been more. So what am I saying? They pick up the couch. Everything's fine. They drive to my place. I'm sitting there waiting. They show up. They open the door, and I had my old couch moved off to the side. I still have to get rid of it. Piece of shit. and I had this space all like ready to put the couch, and I was really prepared. I even vacuumed super well. I cleaned up behind the old couch spot on the wall to make it all like nice and clean. I like Febrezed the place. They had laid down some blankets to protect it. The whole couch is wrapped professionally in plastic, so it wasn't going to get like scuffed up or anything, which is great. Shout out Lug. Lug is if you guys need to move furniture, 5 stars. Like I gave him a great review. Like they killed it, really. Well, we'll get to the ending. If you might already be like, I know what happened. Just cut to the chase. Just land the plane. Tell the story. This is a podcast. This is a long form This is a long form piece of content, and you can't just cut a long story short, okay? You know what I mean? So yeah, the door's open. The guys are like, Miss Jacqueline, hey, what's up? And we're ready. And is this the spot? I'm like, yeah. And I said, hey, is it okay? Like I had Jimmy, on the leash because he was going crazy trying to like play with them. I just felt like helping. I don't know. I don't like to sit around and watch someone move furniture. Like I've moved so many times. Like I feel like the more hands you have on a big couch, the better, right? So I was just like ready to help. But they had put some blankets down, and they had dolly things, wheels. They had all the professional moving equipment stuff. And okay, at what point can I make a long story short? Should I do it now? No, I won't. So it was an older guy and a younger guy. Super nice, really communicative. Like they were like, the way they talked about angles and things, like the surfaces inhibiting it from getting in the door and the window, and like they were just so like boom 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 the whole time. It was almost like it was like they were calling plays. It was like a football game or something. I don't even know how that works, but like it was like quick and efficient, and I felt like they were trying to get this done. You know why I think they do that? To be honest, I feel like it's to make the customer like me, think that they're not taking their time with it. It's like they're trying to get shit done quickly and efficiently. So I appreciated the communication. Then I could pay attention to what they were trying to do. Basically, I live in this is an older home. It's not super modern. It's been completely modernized inside and remodeled, but like the bones are old as shit. Now, this is a deep seat sofa. It's like a cloud couch. It's like 44 inches deep. Basically, the spot in my apartment. Okay. Currently, the couch. Fuck. Am I gonna cut this story short now? After like 2 hours of trying to shove it through my door, and being being off by 1 inch. I'm not exact. Like that's how close it was to fitting. The couch is now wrapped up in plastic. Put off to the side of my building. It's gotta get, and I gotta resell it. Fuck. So there's the long story short. There's the couch didn't fit. It was an epic fail. It was a Monday. It didn't fucking go. It didn't. Any way we twisted it, any way we turned it, any way we tried to jimmy rig it. I even told them break it. I said, if there's a way to break this bitch in half to get it through the door, I don't care. Here's the thing. So, and also I want to shout out the guy from Lug. I wish I remembered his name. I could probably look on the app. Whatever. I shout out the guy because he gave me a blue tarp in his van, like a brand new tarp, because he said because it looked like it was going to rain tonight. So that was nice of him. So I like covered it with the tarp, and we all just kind of like said goodbye to it, and we're like, fuck you, couch. I got in there at one point. Like I ended up helping with the moving because I was like, we got to try everything. We need a third body. We're like superhero strength. And understand, so I have a couple things to say. Understand that I have moved a total of like, whether it's myself or other people, I have probably moved like 50 times in my life where I'm involved, or it's for me. I've moved since I moved to San Diego, I think 6 times. Yeah. And then in college, like every year I would have a new apartment or anyways. So sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes. I love rubbing my eyes at night. It's bad, but I enjoy it. It feels so good. So okay. God, you know, I got a shout out. I just yawned and it reminded me of Casey Fry from dude, Casey Fry was on Theo Vaughn's podcast. What's it called? This past weekend. He has so he yawned a lot. He was kind of like sleepy tired on it, right? But like his voice is so hot. I can't even explain it. It's like he needs to do a podcast. He's like some people have a hot voice. Like he's like a funny guy on Instagram, you know what I mean? Like personally, like I'm not like, oh my God, you're like, I don't actually think like why do I have to say this? Do I have to preface this or say it? Like, I don't think I don't think he's super good looking. Like, fuck. He's good looking to some people, like not to me. Like I'm not attracted to him like that, but like his voice, holy shit. Like he needs, like, wow. It was so like low and slow and just like, he yawned a lot and he was just like, yeah, like, it was chill. Like he's just so like chill and laid back. And so shout out Casey Fry. You have a hot voice. Do a podcast. I don't know if he does a podcast, but anyways, I have moved like upwards of 50 times. And I can say that today was the first time I have ever failed at putting a piece of furniture through a door. I've never had the situation where something will absolutely not fit no matter how you turn it or twist it. Whether, like, we even tried, so we were looking at my windows. I have huge windows, but basically the whole frame would have to be taken out. Fuck this couch. Honestly, it was so big. It was like, it's modern and skinny on one side, but like the depth of it is so wide that that's probably why it didn't fit. But yeah, I can't believe this happened. But here's what I'm going to say. This is the other thing I wanted to share. It's like, cause you know, I reflect about myself and my like behavior on this show, or my like personal growth, or I just like, I talk about, yeah, this is like, it's all about me show. Okay. This is a self-indulgent, self-serving, narcissistic, podcast where it's all about me. And no, I'm just saying, like, sometimes it's like helpful to reflect on how you did after you had a social encounter or whatever, or you went on a date or whatever. Like sometimes I come on here and I debrief about it. I debrief. I do a debrief on myself. But I will say this. There wasn't a second that went by tonight while they were trying to put the couch in where I was like, I don't even have to convince or prove anything to anyone who gives a shit, but like when I say I didn't have an ounce of anger, frustration, rage, like pissed offness, like god damn itness, none of that. Literally, I just felt bad for the two dudes moving it, and I was like, I literally just had fun the entire time with them, and I was laughing, they were laughing. I was like, you know what, I literally just said, it's, you know what, it's life, stuff like this happens, it's not a big deal, it's just a couch, I can resell it, I can get rid of it. I'll always remember this story. This is a story I can tell. Like, it's not a big deal. I never said like, oh, like what the fuck? Like I thought it was going to fit. What the fuck? The guy didn't put the right dimensions on his post, blah, blah. Oh my God, you guys aren't trying hard enough. Like I like legitimately never got upset. And I'm like, I don't think in my past I would have, I feel like I've always been this way though, because I've done physical labor type work pretty much my whole life, whether that's working on my grandpa's Christmas tree farm, working around my house, landscaping with my mom and dad, helping my dad with construction projects around the house, like work, like literally picking up, like my freeway job when I picked up garbage when I was younger. God, even in my first startup job, like I was running around a lot doing like physical stuff, like hauling boxes and like heavy shit all the time. Like so I feel like, I don't know, I just have like a background in physical, like that's why I felt bad. I was like, dude, this is like a hard job. It's a heavy ass couch. I'm not going to sit here and make their life a living hell. And if it's not going to fit, it's not going to fit. There's nothing, when things are out of your control like that, when you cannot control the couch and it will not fit no matter how hard you try, what's the point of being upset about that? Like, what's the point of being like mad? Like, you can't do anything about it. Like, literally, I just finally said, you know what? Okay, we've tried every angle. We've done everything. We've tried to break it. You know what? Let's just put it on the side of the building and wrap it back up and I'll resell it. No big deal. The sooner you can move on from like, I don't even know. Like, I don't allow myself to get worked up and pissed and like upset about stuff and almost ever. I don't know why I'm like, is that like, I personally think it's like a better way to live, because everything's like, I just go with the flow. I let things happen or how they happen, and I don't try to fight against the grain and like go upstream and make things harder. Like, that is the whole concept. I need to read it. The Effortless book by Greg McKeown. Never know how to say his last name. It's all about like the Effortless book he just released is, or what I took away from just hearing about it is that we often make our lives harder than they need to be. It's like you don't have to do that. Things can be effortless. And for me, the way I dealt with that couch not fitting was effortless. It was just like, whatever, fuck it. It won't fit. Okay. What's the next move? I just like to move to the next checkpoint of like the task to get myself closer to a result versus sitting and stewing and getting pissed off and then wasting time. I'm just like, how do I get shit done? So to me, getting shit done was like, wrap it up, put it to the side. I'll repost the couch on OfferUp. Someone will buy it, buy tomorrow, buy the next day. It's whatever. God damn, it cost me like, I think the movers were here for like 2 hours. It was not like, I didn't want to, I was just like, you know what? It'll be a quick job. They'll bring it here, drop it off. I know my mom's listening because she listens to the show, and I don't want to say how much it was because I think I lied to her when I told her how much it was. But like, I didn't lie to her about like how much the couch cost, but I think the labor, I don't think she needs to know. Still cheaper than a new couch. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I just like to move on. Are you like that? Do you feel... Why did I get this way? I feel like I've witnessed so many people in my life make their... Yeah, this is my thing. This is my shit. Okay. So I notice that... God, I'm so happy. I'm just like fucking happy. I have a good... I figured some... I know I've got it good in my brain sometimes. Like, about the way I think of things and my mindset. Like, I feel like I've worked hard on it through a lot of observations and analyzing people and myself and whatever. But, damn, I just feel like there are certain things. It's like once you shift and click into a certain way of thinking and conducting yourself, your life becomes so much more free and happy and just like better. And oh my God. But yeah, I've witnessed so many people in my life make their lives a living hell for no goddamn reason. Like, literally no reason. There's no point. Like, their little pity parties, their little tantrums, their little like bitching about, anytime someone bitches about something that's like out of their control and like they can't do, it's like that kind of stuff. Over time, like I've noticed that over time, it might not seem like a big deal if you do it a little bit, but over time I feel like that just becomes your default setting and you're just in a negative headspace all the time. Everything's a challenge, everything's like an issue, and your life's always bad and everything sucks, and just because of the way you talk about things. And so yeah, I'm like, if you just go, well, shit, I can't do anything about it, whatever, let's move on. What do I do? How do I get to the other side? That's my thing. I'm like, okay, can't do anything about it. What's the next step? Dude, did I make any sense today? I don't know. I'm like, go to bed. Ice ASMR. I love podcasting. Yeah. Just don't care so much. Don't take things so seriously. Oh my God, that's what it is. I just don't take, literally, nothing's a bit, oh my God. I don't take things too seriously. I don't take life too seriously, and nothing is a big deal to me. Like, name it, not a big deal. I'm so nonchalant about literally everything, to the point of like, you can't phase me or piss me off or offend me. It's such a waste of life and time and energy and happiness, and like, to, oh my God, is that what it is? I just literally can't. Nothing is a big deal. Everything, you can figure out everything. I think Marie Forleo is one of the, back in like my late college, post-college, early podcast listening days, where I was raised by like Tim Ferriss and Gary Vee and like the Brene Browns of this world, like the Marie Forleos, the Gabby Bernsteins, did I say Andy Frisella already? Oh, the Ed Milet's, obviously with the Rogan show, and all that like stuff, all those interviews he had, like back when I started really, like, literally, that was my 24/7. I mean, literally nothing has changed. I watch podcasts on YouTube every night almost. I listen to them all day. Like, and that's probably, I honestly feel like, well, I haven't analyzed this that much about myself, but I'm like, I don't know if it's good to do that. I feel like I need some more. I've been listening to music a lot more lately, though, where I'm not always listening to a conversation. But yeah. But my point is, Marie Forleo said, like, her quote, the thing she always says is, everything is figure-outable. I've never forgotten that. Everything is figure-outable. And that's it. Nothing's a big deal. There's a solution for literally, like, everything. Sometimes not everything. Like, okay, yeah, if you got terminal cancer, you're fucked. But like, well, the solution is I don't know. But little stuff, daily life stuff, moving couches that don't fit, there's a solution. And it might not be ideal, but getting to the solution and is like better than wasting time doing things that are useless and that are steering you away from the solution, like having a fit about it and like being pissed off about it and yelling at people and bitching and going to Facebook and posting about how your couch didn't fit. Like, you know what I mean? God, time is your greatest like, literally, time is everything, and I don't like to waste time I don't like to waste time being upset. If I do, like, here's the thing. Oh my God, let me take another drink of water. My way of killing two birds with one stone is bitching on my podcast and ranting and getting all of my raw, unfiltered opinions out, because that is so trendy right now. It is so 2021. So, like, yeah, cool and hip to be vulnerable and raw and unfiltered and opinionated on a podcast now. Like, everyone is doing it. So I'm just joining the club. But fuck. But yeah, my way of, I dump it out here, but it's productive because I'm producing a piece of content and I'm posting it and it becomes a podcast. You know what I mean? But I don't like, this is where it happens. And then like throughout the day, I don't do this at all. Like, I'm not, like, I'll tell a story, I'll talk about it, I'll rant on here, and that's it. I don't sit on my couch and, you know, think about it all day long. Anyways, has anyone had this situation happen with a piece of furniture? I feel like it's common. The guys actually said it happens about once a week because people buy things with their heart and not their head. Something like that. The guy had a phrase. He goes, you got to factor in the diagonals with doors, like with the angles, the widths of the diagonals with furniture that are like big couches and stuff. Oh my gosh, I missed a part of the story. I need to wrap up this episode, but the guys were really loud, obviously, moving the couch, communicating the whole time. It was the afternoon. People are home from work and everything. And every one of my neighbors came out by the end of this couch moving ceremony. Everyone eventually came out and kind of checked on things and was trying to see what was happening. And every single one of them said that they also couldn't fit their couch in their place here. Like, it's the doors. I feel like it's an older place with like smaller doors. So we all like stood around in a circle, and it was like an AA meeting, like a Couch Movers Anonymous, and we were all telling our couch moving stories. And like one of my neighbors said she had to call up called up a upholstery guy or like a couch doctor person through Craigslist, who disassembled a part of her couch so it could fit through the door. My other neighbor said she had to return it back to Jerome's Furniture. Someone here like put it through a window. I don't know. The one thing I'm kind of like, we didn't try it, maybe it would work, is my next door neighbor's door. We never like thought about maybe opening her door to swivel it in, but whatever. I just feel like I get to the point with things like this where I'm like, I'm over it. It's done. You know what? I'm going to turn my living room into a fucking yoga studio this summer. I feel like I don't need furniture. I'm going to sit on a lily pad. I'm going to sit like a monk on my little rug with my yoga mat and my big mirror, and I'm just going to chill on the ground. Fuck a couch. Like, I just want to, I feel like I need a clean slate. In fact, I'm even thinking about getting rid of my old man ottoman and starting fresh. And, but yeah, I don't get attached to things for too long where I'm like, oh my God, this couch was perfect. No, it's not going to fit. It is kind of annoying though. I'm like, well, it's right there. It's right outside. We can just put it right in, right? No, we got an inch. That was so, I'm like, I was on the back of it. I was literally like horizontal in the hallway with my arms extended, pushing the back of the couch as they were twisting it through the door. And I was like wedged. My feet were against the wall behind me. My arms were stretched out straight, pushing the back of the couch so we could get it through the door. And that's where we were stuck. Like, if only we had a crane. If only we had, dude, oh my God, like a straw. I feel like if the guys were just a little more, if they just did some steroids, this fucking couch would have fit. They weren't that jacked. Like, I don't know. But also, I feel like we couldn't have done anything because we were dealing with like wood, breaking wood. The frame of the couch is wood, so fuck it. At the same time, right now, there are homeless people under a bridge nearby me with laying on cardboard. Okay, so gotta always keep that perspective. That's what I'm always reminding myself, like, I have it so good. I am so blessed. The fact I can even deal with like this or pay for a service to deliver it is like, wow. You know what I mean? So, all right. I think that's it. What did I do today? I talked about the fight. how much it reminded me of kind of like a high school like state tournament. I don't know why. It's more obviously it was like a legit fight. Like the whole like it was on Showtime and everything. Like I feel like it I gotta give credit where credit's due or whatever. Like Logan Paul fucking like I really hope they keep him and Jake keep going with the boxing thing. I'm starting to hear these YouTubers say they're over it. They're just like, and a lot of social media people saying, like, they're just kind of like bored of the internet and they're bored of social media and like creating content for it. It just kind of, it's not, it's like lost its luster. And, God, to be honest, so I've fully shifted. Oh my God, I'm not going to end this episode for another hour. I could go on a new tangent. My little life story, if you're new to the show, is that I was a former wannabe influencer type person who thought, like, in the back of my mind that, oh yeah, like if I could eventually pop off on the gram or like YouTube or something, like that would be awesome. I'd love to do that. I love editing YouTube videos anyways, and I love putting on a show. I mean, here I am doing a podcast, but I like performing and I like entertaining and talking and whatever. So, and I like being creative. So yeah, I felt like the influencer thing was like, I thought I was eventually going to do that and whatever, but now I am 100%. I've 180'd. Like, nothing about being big on the internet excites me at all anymore. I'm like, I just want, like, these influencers and these YouTubers and like people are saying they're like kind of getting bored of it and they're like burnt out of it. They're just like, it's stupid now. I really hope it just fucking dies off. I don't think it's good. It's obviously not great for us. I just kind of hope it becomes less of a lifestyle, if that makes sense. Like like posting on your IG story all the time. Like I wonder if that's gonna fade out, you know, and people are just like, Nothing beats reality. Nothing beats the present moment. I think, I don't know. That could be trendy. That could be the wave. And there's no fame. There's no social currency in being in the present moment. I mean, compared to like posting and getting likes and comments and followers. But like, I don't know. But that's where I'm at now. I'm like, the things I value most do not exist online at all. Like nothing about the internet I just don't give a fuck. I think I obviously podcast and I post this, but it's more so it's for my sanity. No, it's like I call this like my mental gym. I have a lot of thoughts. I like getting them out. I like talking. I like sharing my ideas, my opinions and stories, and it's like it's very therapeutic, and I don't do it for the look at me, listen to me in my life at all. Like I don't know. That to me is the cringiest shit now, and my younger self would have been like, oh my God, it's so dope. All these influencers are going out to Miami and they're just like so dope and so cool and blah, blah. But here's the thing. Another shift. So yeah, the whole like, what was I saying? Like trying to be big online doesn't excite me at all anymore. Like I literally don't give a shit. But the other thing is all of the showy stuff from this weekend. Like nothing made me feel so fuck, let me take another drink of water. I gotta end this show. Jesus. I follow a lot of influencers and popular people that went to this Miami fight or whatever, fight in Miami. And there were a lot of party bus Insta stories and videos. There were a lot of clubbing videos with DJs and like, oh, here we are walking out of the club at 6 a.m. and here we are in our hotel room hungover the next day, and now we're on a boat in Miami, and now we're still drinking, and we're here, and we're partying all weekend, and we're going to the fight, and here are whatever. Like, there was a lot of that kind of content and a lot of showy stuff, like fancy outfits and fancy, everyone's like done up to the nines and showing off how great they look, which is all, there's nothing inherently, like, to me, there's nothing, like, it's not bad or anything. To me, it just looked empty. Like, I watched those clubbing, those clubbing videos and those buses and those drinking and just like, look at our little like boomerang shit. That to me is so, it just looks exhausting. It's like all of anything now that looks like you're doing it because it's like showing off and you're being showy and look at me. Anytime you're like, here, look at me, I'm so hot and I'm so popular and I'm so rich and I'm in Miami and oh my God, like, and it's not, it to me, it's like, that just doesn't do anything to me. I don't put you on a pedestal. I don't think of you as a cooler person because of that. Nothing about that, to me, this is my opinion, is exciting. And I think my younger self would have seen stuff like that. She'd be like, damn, I'm jealous, or oh, I have FOMO, I wish I was there, or oh my God, I wish I knew people and could attend these parties and get flown out to Miami, or like go there, and like drink Don Julio or whatever, what's not Don Julio, 1942 in the club and shit. Like, and now I'm like, I don't give a fuck about it anymore. And I don't know, is that maturity? Like, I don't know. It's not for me. I don't like that party scene. It doesn't even look fun. It just looks like exhausting. I just want to have a good night's sleep in my bed and wake up the next day and not be hungover. There's a time and a place. I gotta say this though. Look, I gotta say this. If I had a crew of people that I felt like that I liked to party with, and they all wanted to go see this fight in Miami and do that, look, I would 100% do it, and I'd be there. But I'm just commenting on how people display themselves on their profiles and all over the internet when they're at these events. It's just so like, it just doesn't do anything for me. It's just like, fuck, it's literally just all about being on drugs, drinking, being hot, showing off how hot you are, being at the most popular parties and places and scenes. It's like, that's so empty to me. There's just like, for what? It's not like, this is the thing. People take themselves so seriously and think they are so cool. Just, you can tell it. You can tell by the way people present themselves. They don't think their shit smells. They're so full of their own. They're so like, they have the God complex thing. Like, they're too good for everyone. Oh my God, I'm the hottest bitch in the club. Like, hottest dude here. I'm the most like rich dude here. And look at all these bitches at my table. Like, well, Jacqueline, like, let people live their lives and do whatever they want. Of course, like, I don't do whatever makes you happy and whatever, but I'm just commenting on how that used to look like the life to me, and now that I'm older, I'm like, God, have I just become boring? Like, literally, I'm ready to fucking settle down, like, today. Like, I have a dog. I'm such a homebody now because of last year. Honestly, I feel like last year changed me. Obviously, 2020 changed all of us in different ways, but it really put things into perspective for me, and it snapped me into this version of myself that values like fulfilling shit life. I need to stop saying shit so much, but like fulfilling shit. Like, I value like things that make me feel like family time, puppies, dogs, love, friendship, getting good sleep, taking amazing care of myself, chasing after my passions like this podcast and going for it and doing a great job at work, and like then having a solid routine and just like staying in the moment and getting off my phone and going on new adventures and like cooking new things and trying new things and having deep intellectual conversations with people I love. It's like that is all I fucking care about now, and everything else is noise. And it's like, how did I get here? Because I think, yeah, when I was younger, I was like, I just want to be accepted. I want people to like me. I was such a people pleaser. I'm like, I just want to be popular. I just want to be like with all the cool people and like want to be like, not anymore. But whatever. People, this is the thing. I'm probably going to have a phase. Fuck. I'm probably going to get, this is probably what's going to happen. Fuck. I don't want to manifest this, but like, I could have, it's like, I could have some sort of like event where I get fucked over or something, or like get cheated on, or I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, some shit could happen to me in the future for whatever reason. And I could be like, this is my time to shine. I'm going to fucking Vegas now. I'm going to go to the clubs now. I'm going to fucking just like live my best life and just be single and just like try to be like just like, and like find myself again. And I could just like, I could go that route any day. Like it probably won't happen, but like I can see how I'm in a phase of like not giving a shit about that anymore. And maybe I'll phase back into it. You know, people change. You're not always the same person. I am so different than I was 2 years ago or like a year. Oh my God. What did I say today that's true or so real right now is like nothing is a big deal to me. And I'm not hung up on small details and bullshit at all. Like I don't care. I'm so like easygoing about literally everything. And I fucking love that about myself. And I guess, yeah, what's the word, easygoing? Is it annoying when girls like, I'm just like so chill. I'm not like other girls. I'm just like so chill. I'm so laid back. I'm like so chill. Like, no, I have a, I'm not chill where I'm annoyingly chill. Like I just fucking, I have perspective and I'm rational, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, I don't make molehills into mountains. You know what I mean? I'm not like fussy and like, oh my God, I get wet and the couch didn't fit. I'm gonna like fucking cry now, like and fight, no, yell at the guys. No. So there's that, and then also the other part. What did I say? I'm like turned into this little like Betty Susie Crocker homemaker, boring ass anti-social media, just like bored of the stuff I used to think was fun version of me. And I don't know. God damn, what did I do? This episode was way too long. It's because I love podcasting. I could literally talk forever. I feel like I need to go on the radio. I should just sit on the radio all day. I don't even know though if I'm well, you gotta have self-esteem, right? You gotta be your own. You gotta be your own cheerleader. Like, I know I got the sauce. Like, I could, like, with a little bit of instruction maybe and critiquing and education, maybe that's a path I could take. Like, I could just do this all day long on a fucking radio. I don't know, but like radio hosts do 93.7 Kiss FM or whatever the fuck. That was Halsey, or, you know, they say that the name of the song that just played and then they transition. They say some shit about like, this weekend I got my hair cut and this happened, blah, blah. And then they go back to the next song and then, or they move on to the next song and they don't really say much, but I don't know. I like podcasting. Could be here all day. Is there a hole in the market right now? Like, I feel like, okay, podcasting is taking off. It has been, but is there something missing? What are podcasters not serving to the people that they could be? And should I fill that gap? How can I fill that gap? That is the question of the day. As a businesswoman, as a shrewd businesswoman who keeps saying, year 2, I will take this show seriously and try hard a little more with it, where I don't know, I feel like I do like creating content, around this show and like posting videos. Like I used to be on YouTube. I used to post every episode on YouTube, and I used to post stuff on Instagram about my podcast. Like that was fun. I like doing that, but yeah, like what's missing? Like I'm serving up a daily show versus a once a week podcast, but that's fucking annoying because I'm spamming people's inbox for my own, honestly, just to accomplish a goal of doing it for a year straight. Because I've never accomplished my goals. No, I've accomplished my goals. I've struggled being consistent towards accomplishing my goals, and then I fall off the wagon, and then I never get back on, or I get back on later and I never end up finishing it. So this whole year is about finishing something I started and not wavering. So that's why you're getting 7 episodes in your inbox, is because of that. And I'm just fucking obnoxious and I have a lot to say. But yeah, I'm not educational. I don't want to teach you I don't know what to teach you. I could teach you guys stuff. I could pick I could niche down and talk about I don't know, what's my thing? Like I could educate people on how to, well, what have I done? What's my story? I could I have this thing and I don't know how to approach it or make sense of it or build a podcast around it necessarily, but I feel like there's a couple things to say here. I have discovered the therapeutic benefits of talking to yourself alone every day versus like meditation or journaling or whatever. Like, you know, there's all these methods to clear your brain and or like sit with yourself and your thoughts, right? But I found that there is nothing that beats like this 10x is all that shit. Like talking to yourself and releasing your thoughts out verbally is for me, this is my experience, has been so helpful for my personal growth. Like it's accelerated my personal growth. It's made me I'm so much happier and like at peace with myself and everything, just because I'm like verbalizing, I'm listening to my soul speak. I'm literally hearing it in my head, because on podcast, when you podcast, you wear headphones, or you don't have to, but it's like the monitoring or whatever, the feedback is in my ears. I'm hearing my voice as I'm talking. I love the sound of like literally I'm just doing this because I like the sound. No, I'm kidding. I like the sound of my own voice. No, but there's something to that. And I'm wondering, like, is this, but the thing is, it's like not everyone, you don't have to turn it into a podcast that you share publicly, but can we normalize talking to yourself where it's not crazy? It's just like, it's like you're coaching yourself. You're having a therapy session with yourself, because it's different than sitting across from a therapist when you're just one-on-one, like working things out and breaking things down with yourself. I don't know. I know some people do that in like the car in the shower. Before I did a podcast, one thing I did before podcasting though is I did car therapy sessions where I would drive and record. I do like voice memos, and sometimes I'd listen back if I was really going through something tough. And I had gone, I'd say a couple of years ago, yeah, I was really lost, and so okay, there is something weird about me, or I'm such a weirdo. No, something that I've always struggled with for whatever reason is getting annoyed by my own handwriting and like seeing my thoughts on paper. I get very uncomfortable. Like, so if I journal or say something or write something super vulnerable and deep on a piece of paper, and I see it, or I find that journal again, or I read it back, and especially if it had to do with like goals and like what I'm working on and everything, it makes me so uncomfy and so like I get annoyed. I'm like, fuck this paper, fuck that pen and all that handwriting, and like ew, like it just like grosses me out. I like don't like to see a physical like version of what I'm thinking on paper. And so I've always like, I feel like that's why with goals I have this superstition where in my past, literally anytime I would write something down, which is like the biggest recommendation, like write your goals down every day and like write them down, post them up where you can see them, like put it out in front of you so you can see it. Literally whenever I did that, I would sabotage myself. I would fucking get in my own way and I wouldn't accomplish the goal, and I would cringe when I saw the writing, and I just like couldn't stand it. I'm better at having shit in my head and like, because I'm a thinker, I'm a dreamer, I'm a forward thinker. I'm very like, I see my brain works in like capsules and also like capsules of time where I have around my goals, where I know I have like a North Star with my goals, and then I have a map in my brain. Like I've like, what's it called? I've deconstructed the goal in my brain already, so I know what to do to get to it. But this is easier for me to say now because I've really worked this out and I've really mastered, like over the last year, I feel like I've really mastered this in my head. But I feel like I'm better at thinking or like, fuck, how do I say this? Back to the effortless thing. I just want shit to be effortless. Like, I know what my goals are in my head every morning when I wake up. I'm like, I know what I'm trying to do here in this life. I know what I want to work on right now. I know what I'm aiming for in 2021, right? And what I do now is I just wake up and do step 1, step 2, step 3. I just check shit off now like a robot, that I check off the little baby steps, all those little deconstructed baby steps that are going to lead to the goal. I just get shit done, and then it moves me closer, and then it's like then I get 1% better every day, 1% closer to it every day, boom, boom, boom. Versus like sitting and thinking about it and writing about it all the time and constantly looking at a piece of paper or a billboard in my apartment of like my goals. Like that to me is too messy. It's a waste. It's a waste of space. It's a waste of my mind. It's a waste of my time. It just like it's too much clutter. That's what it is. It's fucking clutter. And that's why I feel like it makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, journals to me are so cluttery and like off-putting. So I podcast and I say it out loud. Damn, this is a long episode. I've never heard anyone say that though, about like writing their goals down, where they can't stand looking at it. Is it because I'm afraid of it, or I'm like, I'm not inspired by it. I'm not, oh my God, this is kind of what it is. This is kind of weird to say. It doesn't inspire me. Seeing, like, you know, people cut out a picture in a magazine or something that has to do with their, like, what their dreams are and their goals. That, like, seeing that does not get me going. It doesn't inspire me. A picture, a verse, like a few words, phrases, whatever, from a magazine or a book you've read, like, seeing it, because I feel like what it is it makes me think. It's not like the whole, oh, it's a reminder you don't have it yet, and that's annoying to see it. It's like, it just doesn't feel natural to place a foreign object from a picture in front of you as a reminder. It just makes me feel like I'm wasting time. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how to explain this. I don't think it needs to be like, for me at least, I don't need to see. Oh my God, is this because I have like pictures in my head? Oh my God, dude, I saw some TikToks. I don't know if I'm one of these people. my brain is so vivid when I think about it. Sometimes, so there was a TikTok trend I kept seeing a few weeks ago about how people don't see, like, when they think of something, there's nothing there. It's just like the thought about it. There's no like picture or like colors or anything that goes along with it. I'm so the opposite, where I think of something, I see it. I see it in like 3D in my brain. I don't know how to explain it. I'm very, like, my brain is like a picture book. And so that's why, yeah, putting up a vision board in front of my face just pisses me off. I'm like, it's better in my head. Dude, it's fucking better in my head. A bitch is blessed. I got a good, thanks God, whoever made, I'm so lucky. I love it here, dude. I love myself. Like, literally, fuck yeah. Life is good. It's fun being me. When you have honestly, it might sound sometimes like I'm crazy on here and I'm like so blah, 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 like scatterbrained and all over the place, but I'm having fun and I like myself. And isn't that the point of life, to like literally not hate? Like, dude, so many in this world, it's all about, in this world, so many people hate themselves. It's like, fuck, don't, like, that's what's in a world where people hate yourself, love yourself. I don't know. Does that make any sense? What did I just say? My brain, but the whole like writing stuff down thing, like, okay, I have a planner for my daily tasks, and that's about it. Like, I write like logistics down. I write like bullet points of like, I got to do this for work, meeting, laundry, errand here, return at UPS, feed my dog, like whatever. I like, that's, for me, that doesn't annoy me. But the second I write something down, like a gratitude, oh my God, that's another thing that's never really, I physically feel, oh my God, if I write down gratitude stuff, guys, I feel like I'm a fucked up person. Something's not okay. Like, because all the successful people out there, literally all of the most successful people in the world recommend journaling, gratitude, meditation, all this shit. Literally every single one of them's like, it's all about gratitude. If I write on my journal, I am grateful for my like dog or something, or I'm grateful for my body for being alive, or whatever my gratitude is. I'm grateful for my ability to pay my rent, anything like that. Like, this is so fucked up. I get cringed out by my own fucking handwriting when I say, I'm like, oh, that's stupid. I fucking think it's stupid. I can't take it serious. Oh my God, that's my thing. I just can't take it seriously. I don't read it and get inspired by it. I don't get excited by it. It doesn't fucking do anything to me. Am I a psychopath? Like, literally, am I a psychopath? What does that mean? Like, let me do it right now. I don't go like, oh, that's sweet. I'm like here, there's even a gratitude section. Well, here, like, I wrote down to call my cousin and I put a heart by it. That makes me feel something. But like, if I write down like, I am grateful for blah, 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 just like, I don't know. It makes me feel, here's what it is. I'm a skeptic. I'm a cynic. Everything about me is like, I question the shit out of everyone and anything I feel like I'm being sold all the time on the internet, from social media and all these people selling courses and programs and books and all this shit. I'm like, when I do stuff in my journal, like write my gratitude list, I'm like, this is just because someone on the internet told me to do this. I'm like, oh, I'm doing this just because someone told. It's not organic. I don't naturally want to write down all of my, like, my 10 things I'm grateful for every day. The only reason I've done it or attempted to do it is because I've been told. And that's what annoys me. I'm like, I'm living, and that's okay. You're, it's good to have teachers in this life and learn from people and do things that they do that make them successful, right? And to follow suit and to, success leaves clues, like follow in the footsteps of people that are successful and basically do what they do, right? But I just can't, sometimes with stuff, I'm like there's a reason I don't drink lemon water first thing in the morning. There's a reason. I used to have these rituals and routines throughout my day that were purely from, like, they came from the internet. They came from someone else telling me that's how I should live my life and that's what I should do. And I established that is fucking, it's so annoying. And then I got in my head about it. I'm like, I feel like I'm not in control of my own life. I'm literally living other people's lives and lifestyles, like journaling and writing all my gratitude. That's someone else's lifestyle. It's not mine. It's not my choice. I feel like I was influenced to do it. I was influenced to drink the lemon water. I was influenced to write my gratitude down. It's like, now I like to do things from intuition and like, what do I feel like doing? What works for me? And also, and a lot of what I do now is about time and not wasting time and not doing unnecessary things. And there's a lot of this stuff that all that shit I was influenced to do, all those little rituals and routines and shit, I'm like, it's not useful for my day and being productive. It's not useful. It wastes my time. It literally just wastes my time, and I don't feel better after the fact. I keep thinking, I boil my days down now. I do so many things, and it's so simple. Everything about what I do now is so simple and just basic. I don't like frills. I don't like extra shit. I just can't. From it, no, like extra. I don't like to do extra things in my day that come from someone's recommendation on the internet. Like, it's called, hey, Jacqueline, put down your devices. Just fucking get off the grid. At this point, just get off the grid. Turn off your devices. I don't know. Is this relatable? I feel like if you're listening, you might relate to me in some way, but I'm all about living your own life, following your own life, following yourself, listening to your intuition. Do what works for you. Stop looking for answers from the internet and, yeah. God, and especially stop looking for answers about what's cool from the internet. The internet will make you, like, I started talking about Miami and the fight and the pomp and circumstance and the showiness of this weekend in Miami from everyone on Instagram. And I'm like, well, that's where this all started. But literally the internet will have you convinced that certain things are cool and like the way to be, and like the dude, especially, oh my God, I could go on a new tangent about fashion. Oh my God, I could go on a new tangent about fashion. Oh my God. Do I want to keep, this could be a 4-hour show. I need to end it, but like, oh my God, it's a train wreck right now. If you look to the internet for fashion or for like, oh, what's hot right now to wear, you're fucked. It's all, the fashion right now is complete garbage. It's complete, like, it turns over. Like, normally in a typical year cycle of fashion, there's like a spring, summer, fall, winter, right? And there's like there's like 2 waves of trends. Now it's every 2 weeks. And it's a different decade every 2 weeks. And it's like there's 50 different aesthetics and ways of dressing. And it's like, it's so jumbled and chaotic right now where I actually went into, I said this on a different podcast, but I walked into Urban Outfitters like a couple weeks ago, and I literally was like, I don't know what era I am in right now. I literally look like a Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie. Everything was, and I know what a potato sack looks like. My great grandparents were potato farmers. I'm familiar with a potato sack. I used to jump in them and do potato sack races at the, what's it called? The outdoor field day in elementary school, where you stand in the potato sack, you jump and you hop through it until the finish line. You try to race other people and win. Everything in that store looked like a colorful potato sack. Everything was like a burlap fabric, whether it was a long skirt or a little top or a dress or pants, burlap, hippie. It was so like, what is this? And across the entire store, it looked like that. And I'm like, I don't know. But then you go over to Macy's and it's like, you go to like the women's section and it's just like basic, clean lines, like blazers, nice fitting dark denim jeans, and like and pretty feminine blouses and stuff. And it's like, okay. But like the trendy shit, I'm like, I don't know. But then you go from Urban Outfitters, then you walk into Express, or you walk into Nordstrom, or not Nordstrom. I mean like a boutique, like a smaller store. You walk into like another small store and it's like a different, like Forever 21's like, I don't even know where. So yeah, I think I've repeated this 1,000 times on this show so far since September. I'm maxed out. I can't do it anymore. Do what works for you. I want to get away. I need to get off the grid. Okay. I'm going to do this podcast. I'm going to go insane. I'm going to sit alone. I'm going to be unplugged, but I'm going to upload this podcast and be unplugged from everything else. I'm going to be off the grid, and I'm just going to like go crazy talking to myself, and I'm going to wear I'm going to keep wearing my mom's like old 90s clothes. Like my mom passed me down some clothes from back in the day. I'm just going to keep wearing that shit and just like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm going to wear my mom's clothes and be off the grid. What the fuck? I don't know. I just like can't deal with the chaos of the internet anymore. And I'm just like annoyed by everything and I don't care and everything's fucking it's just noise. Like I said, I don't that's the thing I broke down earlier too on the show. I said the things I value now do not exist virtually at all. It's not that I didn't value them before. It's just like they've become, my priorities have shifted now. It's weird. Did I say this already? This is like the 9th time I've said it, but I love podcasting, and thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for sharing my story. This was a really long episode, but yesterday's, I think I did, like before the fight, I just like I got on the, like literally 10 minutes before the fight yesterday I did a podcast narrating how Showtime wasn't working and how I was trying to like figure out how to watch it. And then I think it was like it was like an 8-minute podcast. So this is to make up for it. Okay. I think I've hit everything and then some, and circled back around. And it's what a podcast is. It's just like a bunch of tangents, and it's a hangout session, and it's whatever. So I'm gonna end it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great week. Motivation Monday. What's gonna be right now? I've podcasted 276 days in a row. You can do anything. If I can do it, you can do it. No, yeah, like I've done this now for 30. This is my 35th week of podcasting. 7 days a week, 7 days in a row. I don't think too much about the numbers, but I feel like that's kind of a big deal for me, at least. I've never done something this long and consistently. So there's your Motivation Monday. Just do something you love every single day and you'll never work a day in your life. No, like if you have a goal, it's literally so easy to accomplish. You just wake up and you do something. You do a baby step that will help you get closer to your end goal that day. And then you wake up the next day and you do the same thing, and you do the next thing, and you never break the chain. Just don't break the chain. That's the reason I did it 7 days a week. I realized that, okay, if I give myself a couple of days off, like that sets me back. I have to do something every single day, or I don't know. it's extreme. I'm an extremist. I'm a high achieving, extreme, crazy ass person who needs to like, I don't know. Is this addictive behavior? Is this podcast, is this turning into like she's an addict about podcasting? Maybe. Dude, I'll be the first podcast. Dude, is podcasting an addiction, and where is the community that is struggling with that right now? Is that a thing? Like, I'm so obsessed. But that's when you know you found your passion, when it's like you love doing it all the time. You don't want to do anything else. So whatever. But yeah, just work on your goals a little bit every day. It's not that big of a deal. They're so easy. Once you realize how easy goal setting is and accomplishing goals is, it's so fun. It's not easy, but if your mind, with a little bit of a mind shift, god damn, it's easy. You just chip away. You're a fucking beaver on a log and you're trying to break the tree down, and you're chipping away a little wood chip every day until the tree falls. It's that easy. Doesn't have to be you got to break things. You have to break big goals into small pieces, or else it's like it's just going to be harder for you. But anyways, okay, there's your Motivation Monday. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm here 7 days a week, as I've said 1,000 times. Yeah, if you just need someone to hang out with and hear from every day, I'll be there for you. I'll be here for you. I'll talk to you. I'll hang out with you. God, that's why I love podcasts. I love listening to them, because I literally, like, in my darkest days, my darkest times alone, and like in college, I would like go and walk campus late at night when I was sad or whatever, and I would like listen to podcasts that made me feel comfy and like close to people that I didn't know, but if I felt like I was hanging out with them and it made me happy. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. That's my way of being the change I wish to see in the world, is you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I just want to be friends with everyone. I'm so my dog, dude. I got a golden retriever puppy, and like I am that. That makes sense. That tracks. That tracks. Like, what other animal would I be? Like, I don't know. I just want to be friends with everybody. I just like love people. I love talking. I love conversation. I love hanging out and shooting the shit and like drinking coffee and like having fun. And dude, I moved a couch today though, and I didn't get pissed off. That's actually your Motivation Monday. Damn, that's actually the real Motivation Monday. I moved a couch. My couch didn't fit and I didn't get pissed off. Hallelujah. Amen. That's it. Have a great week. Have a great day. Thank you for being here once again. You are amazing. You are so sexy. You are so awesome. You are so talented. You are amazing at whatever you do. And never forget it, okay? I love you. That sounded serious. Jesus. But I do. I love people. I love you. Okay, bye.